Archetype. Noun. A very typical example of a certain person or thing. An original that has been imitated. A recurrent symbol or motif in literature, art, or mythology.
Welcome to the roast of... Oh, wait. Can we switch scripts in the prompter, please? Thank you. Death of a salesman. I wonder how it ends.
Probably with death.
Probably. Well, the good news is that you have 6 minutes. No more and no less until you find out. Archetypal criticism is relevant to this book because many of the characters, relationships, and events in the story can be compared to stereotypical characters and moments in literature or film with specific characteristics.
For our first story, we will be comparing Death of a Salesman to the Shakespearean tragedy Macbeth. In our comparison, Willy Loman is Macbeth, the tragic hero who loses everything and then dies dramatically. Both of these stories are highlighting the descent into insanity, with Willy having blurred lines between the past and the present, and Macbeth's paranoia and confusion between reality versus illusion.
Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand. Come. Let me clutch thee.
Willie is also the quintessential bad parent. From High School Musical to The Breakfast Club, many movies portray parents who force their children to be who they are not.
I'll win next week. The championship games, they don't come along all the time. There's something special.
Yeah, well, a lot of things are special, Dad.
But you're a playmaker. Not a singer, right?
Did you ever think maybe I could be both?
I did it for my old man. I tortured this poor kid because I wanted him to think that I was cool. He's always going off about, when he was in school, all the wild things he used to do. And I got the feeling that he was disappointed that I never cut loose on anyone, right?
On a lighter note, Willie commits adultery before he kills himself. This is reminiscent of the Greek god Zeus, who is never faithful to his wife. Hera, Zeus's wife, and Linda, Willie's wife, are very similar. They are both unwaveringly faithful. Hera, because it is her responsibility as the goddess of love and marriage, and Linda, because she loves him, despite his verbal abuse and unfaithfulness.
Zeus and Hera had many altercations due to Zeus's abusive nature and his many affairs with other women. These affairs included the Titans, the nymphs, and even humans.
But the real kicker at the end of Death of the Salesman is the death. Willie kills himself to death. The common trope of suicide can be easily portrayed using the literary character of Anna Karenina. After she cheats on her husband and is shunned by her community, she descends into madness as well, which seems to be a common theme here today, and then kills herself. Also, when a character commits suicide, it forces the reader to reevaluate the character, because committing suicide is unimaginable for most. It is a controversial and dramatic way to end the book.
Unsure about the ending when we started this presentation, not only have we proved that the doom promised in the title of the book occurs, we have proved that you are too lazy to read the book.
There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna want